Hello everyone, my name is Swordsmen and welcome back to another video. Welcome to part 2 of this breakup little series. To the people that want to defend her that are watching this video, I'm not talking shit, I'm telling you the truth to everyone. It's not shit talking, it's revealing the truth. As for 5 likes for the other video, and y'all guys smashed to 12 likes, so thank you so much for that support. Now for the moment that y'all been waiting for, the second half of the rest of the story. If you haven't watched part 1, then go watch that because you will understand what the hell's going on before you watch this, and then come back to watch this part. We left off with her ex being there at her house until 5 o'clock in the morning. When she video chatted me that morning, I was so confused of why she was down and sad. She kept saying that I'm a horrible person, I'm a piece of shit, and then she finally spit out that she was making out with her ex. Keep in mind, that same Saturday was the same Saturday that I went over to hang out and play video games. Then later that night, she cheated on me. And that's not the first time she cheated on me. The first time was after school with him at a park. Supposedly, it was forced. And then the second time, I'm not sure if it was forced or is it just on purpose, but to this point, I don't really care. Being the nice person I am and the good-hearted person I am, I gave her a second chance, even though she cheated on me twice. I consider cheating putting a lips on another person's lips when you're in a relationship. That's obviously not your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Was I pissed off? Yes. Did I want to break up with her at that moment? Yes. She asked me, are you going to break up with me? Yada yada. I said no, but I'm going to give you a chance. On one condition. If you stop talking to him, like, block him out of your life. Like, all social medias, physical, like, contact, none of that stuff. I wanted to, like, completely block him out of her life. And then she says, okay. You're probably saying, Cheeky, what the hell, man? What the fuck? Why did you say that? You're an asshole. First of all, you shouldn't be talking to your ex in any other circumstances when you're in a relationship already. Secondly, feels always come back, so you never should hang out with your ex when you're already in a relationship. But wait, there's more drama. After that episode, she tries to play it off, say, like, are you mad at me? I'm like, yes. And then she's like, why? And I'm like, you know why. Then for that week where after I find out that she cheated on me, it was so weird because her ex was trying to be friends with me. I'm a respectful kind of guy. I'm not going to shit talk you just because you did something. He pulled me out of the little group I was sitting with at lunch with my ex and my friend. And we started to talk to me about all these things that happened to him in his past or something like that. He talked to me for the whole lunch period away from my ex. He was respectful and talking to me and stuff. But the thing is, he doesn't give a shit about me. Which, in my terms, if you don't give a shit about me, then I don't give a shit about you. So, why would you be friends with the guy that your girlfriend cheated on you with? That confused me so much. Then he asked me, how does it feel to be cheated on? And you know what I said to him? I looked him straight in the eye and said, hurt. But I was only dating her for 1 week, and I can't be a little bitch because she cheated on you, and you have like a 3-year relationship with her. I still have the right to be hurt, but not as hurt as him, because they had like a 3-year relationship streak, and I can't be a little bitch about it. Then he asked, do you think what you did was wrong? I told him yes. He was just interviewing me for the whole 70 minutes that we had for lunch. No, 80 minutes of lunch. I like the fact that he knew not to talk to her anymore. Like, if a girl tells you not to talk to him anymore, that means, like, back the fuck off. And here's the thing, I didn't force her to make her stop talking to him. I just told her, like, you don't stop talking to him, something's gonna happen. Then a week passes by, I stay after school sometimes with her and make out and stuff. Friday 17th was the last day before we go to Thanksgiving break, and that's when I broke up with her. That day we had advocacy. Advocacy is where you get your report cards and stuff, which is a period before you go to lunch. She always meets me up on every passing period, no matter where she is or where I am, she always meets me up. Then I see my friend passing by, which is her friend too. She says, hey, your girlfriend's over there. And I was waiting for her and trying to look for her. The classrooms and hallways start to get all quiet and empty. And who I see in the end of the hallway, guess who I saw? Them two. By themselves, walking and talking. I speed walked all the way at the end of the hallway just to see what's up. I came up from behind them like a snake. I was kind of like backing off and then listening into the conversation because she didn't notice me yet. Then I came up on my, hey guys. Her ex didn't say anything, but then she's like, oh hey. Then I was like, so what are you guys talking about? And she's like, oh, life. I'm like, alright. We went downstairs and then we started walking and they were talking. I wasn't talking to her at all. So, I was walking in front of them, they hold the door, they come outside, and then her ex's friend, which is her friend also, is there, and they're like, hey, and they start to talk, all three of them were talking, and we're just like in the middle of the courtyard, just standing there, and they're talking. My girlfriend, or my ex, has offered to hold my hand, or ask how's my day, or something like that. She was all gussied up with her ex. In my head, I was thinking, I was like, I already told her to stop talking to him because she's gonna grow back feelings or some shit. Because the 3-year streak, they're obviously gonna have like an attachment to each other. Then she was like, after she was done conversating with her ex and stuff, she's like, "Where you want to sit?" I'm like, "I don't know." I was just putting on my face. That I'm pissed off at you face that you had to figure out why. We sat down at her old spot. No one was there. And we sat down and then we just chilled. She asked me, why you mad? I'm not gonna stop until you tell me why. She was trying to kiss me, she's trying to snuggle with me. I'm like, no, like trying to get away from her. Because fuck that shit. I didn't know if she knew why I was pissed off at that time, but I was. I obviously was. Her ex comes back and offers pizza, and they stay there, they start talking, and I left her because I usually walk her to class, but I didn't. Then she sent me a text saying like, wow, thanks for walking me back to my class. Really? So I had 2 more periods left before the end of the day, and I started to ask my friends around me like, hey, if you're in this situation, what would you do? My guy friends said like, oh man, she's a hoe, man. You should break up with her as soon as you can. And my female friends were telling me like, oh, you should break up with her because that shouldn't be happening. And then she was texting me the whole time, like, hey, if you don't meet me up on past period, that means you don't give a shit about me, that you don't want anything to do with me. So the second last period, before we leave, the last period before we leave, I went up to her and say, quick question, why the actual fuck were you talking with your ex? Then she told me, like, all casually, I was just updating him about life. That's what they want. They want to see how you doing or what's going on. Then for my next period, I asked my friends, like, what do you think I should do in this situation? They say break up with her because that's not cool. So I started to take deep breaths, like, okay, I'm not going to break up with her phone or text, none of that bullshit. I'm going to straight up go up to her face to face, saying, I want to break up with you. So, here comes the part. The bell rang, and then I walked up to where we usually meet for after school. She looked at me silently, and then I walked up to her, and I told her straight in the eye, I'm breaking up with you. Then her face started to tear up, and she started to cry, and I wanted to cry, but like I physically can't because it's really hard for me to cry. And then I started to walk away. She grabbed me by the hand and say, "Don't go, don't leave me." And then I'm like, "No, I need to go." And she was just trying to hold me, and she wanted a hug, so I gave her a hug. And I think she was trying to kiss me, and then I'm like, "No." And then I pulled her away, I pushed her away, and then she grabbed my wrist again and tried to hold my hand. I'm like, "No," and then I just ran away. I was listening to a song, but I'm gonna put that as my outro. I ran away, like literally ran away with listening to that song on my headset. Ran to my bus stop, and while I was running, everyone was asking, hey Gus, what's wrong? And then they were like trying to stop me, and I kept running. Everyone was asking me, what's wrong? Are you okay? I ran out the door, and I went to my bus stop, and my sister saw that I was about to cry, and I told her what happened. Just before our bus came, she went to go tell off my ex, and then because after that whole episode, that whole scene, she went with her ex, and her ex was comforting her. My sister told straight up, like, leave me the fuck alone, like, leave my brother alone, fuck off, and everything. She told him off, and they stopped talking to me. That's breakup part 5, my 5th breakup. But does the video end there? No. Let me tell you about the aftermath. I told my friends during Thanksgiving break, like, this would happen, and they're like, oh, that fucking sucks, and then when I came back, everyone started to, like, come up to me during class, or, like, in the hallways, saying, like, are you okay, how are you doing? They're saying, like, oh, she's a hoe, or she's a slut, do you want me to beat her up for you? I fucking hate her, this and that, but they're just trying to look out for me, and they saw I was hurt, and they want to find out who hurt me. They're just calling her out and stuff, and they just couldn't see me sad. I say, yes, I'm fine, I'm okay, there's no need for fighting or anything, and then everyone was just being so nice to me, and I really appreciate that part. I don't know what kind of BS was going on with her, but I think she said, like, oh, he broke up with me. Yeah, for reasons. And then she tried to explain why she made out with him. He was blackmailing her. He was threatening to hurt himself in a way that's way over the top. Listen, if you had an ex and they're trying to make you, they're trying to make themselves feel better and come back to you and stuff like that, would you make out with them even though they threatened to hurt themselves? Because she did that just so he won't hurt himself. But that's the thing, that's some pity shit. For my ex to be hurting herself or stuff like that, no, she wasn't hurting herself, but like if I'm saying, like, for example, I would not give a shit. Because you are doing that to yourself just because you want pleasure from me when I don't want anything to do with you. And again, I'm saying this for example. She wanted to be friends, and I said no because I don't want to have feelings for you again. Her friend, which is my friend, she told me, saying, like, you took the easy way out. How are you going to tell me what's easy and what's not? She said that if you truly love her, then you would stay with her. Well, that girl cheated on me. What am I supposed to do? I even gave her a second chance, even though she made out with him twice. First time forced, but still to this day, people even ask me, like, do you want me to call her out? Do you want me to fight her? Do you want me to do this and that? I'm like, no, don't do anything of that, like, that matter. I'm flattered and appreciate that people want to protect me and stuff, but there's no need for all that stuff to happen. Before I end off this video, I'm gonna ask some questions to myself and answer them to y'all. Do I regret breaking up with her? No. Do I still want to be friends with her? At this time, no. Do I think that it could have ended better? Yeah. Will I ever go back with her? At this time, no, because I lost all trust in her and everything. That concludes my video. Thank you so much for watching for this whole series and stuff. Shout out to everyone that helped me out, and I appreciate all the things y'all guys do for me. Y'all guys made me laugh. Y'all guys made me fall on the floor in laughter when I was feeling down. So thank you so much for that. I'll see you guys next video. Bye bye. Do I still love her?
I will not kiss you. Lips are chapped and faded, call my lips are chapped and faded.